I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or had committed a crime. I didn't do any of those. I did what I could to dispel your suspicion. I told you exactly what was going on. I showed you the apps on my phone. I show you the plane here. Let's just get this on the record. I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or had committed a crime. I didn't do any of those. I did what I could to dispel your suspicion. I told you exactly what was going on. I showed you the apps on my phone. I show you the plane here that's an emergency aircraft diverting to Dublin. I told you exactly what's going on, and in fact, here's the security code. 135 or 134 is what the security officer told me the code was to the bathroom, and you can go over there and verify that. To identify me for suspicion, you have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime had been committed.
Matches the description of campers that
What's the description of the vehicle?
We have a white Dodge truck.
There's a lot of white Dodge trucks.
That's very accurate. So you're here. We're getting a call from security who manages ZMAX.
Okay.
Your truck matches the description of the truck that is used to steal campers. Your truck comes back to a business.
Does this description of the truck that steals campers, did they get a license plate?
No.
Did they get anything other than a white Dodge truck?
No.
That's not reasonable, articulable suspicion that this is the truck.
Exactly. That's why I have to identify you, because if you
identifying me is not going to help you find out whether or not I've
but if
committed
camper
any
goes
crime
stolen tonight, then I know I can eliminate you because I came and talked to you.
You can't eliminate me. What if I came back to steal a camper?
Well, then I already have your information.
But you see what I'm saying?
You just have
it doesn't make sense.
It does.
I don't have to give you my license if it's not a stop on ID state and I didn't commit a crime.
So
can we have a supervisor, please?
I am a sergeant.
It doesn't make any sense, Sergeant.
That's fine. You are here in an
What if I decline to give you my ID?
Then
am I free to go?
No.
I'm not free to go.
No.
You said it wasn't a traffic stop.
No.
It's not a traffic stop, but a call for service isn't enough.
Yes, it is.
It's not enough.
State of North Carolina, yes, it is.
It's not enough, Sergeant.
All right, well, hold on. I'll get a lieutenant out here, and we'll either determine if you're going to jail or not because you're failing.
Wait, hold on. Why would I go to jail for a conversation?
Because you're not giving me your identification.
Sergeant, Miss Collins, let me tell you the problem with policing. You guys are so quick to throw people in jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I just told you what I was doing.
Your driver's license
because
so
I believe.
Did you put your information in?
Here's why.
And we're done.
Here's why. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution. You don't have reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I do at this point.
You don't. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to give you my license, and I'm going to file it.
He was sitting in his truck when officers approached claiming it matched a vehicle used to steal campers, but he immediately reminded them that suspicion alone is not a crime, calmly explaining what he was doing, showing the apps on his phone, even pointing out an emergency aircraft diverting nearby, and offering ways to verify his identity. Without surrendering his rights, yet the pressure continued as officers demanded I'd threaten Jaylan. Failed to name a single law he had broken, relying only on a vague description that could fit countless trucks, and in the end handed over his license, not in submission, but on the record, making it clear this encounter would be public and followed by a complaint, because constitutional rights don't disappear just because an officer calls it a conversation.
Complaint.
That's fine.
We're going to make this a YouTube video.
That's fine.
We're going to make it go famous.
That's fine.
And Miss Collins, I apologize because there's a lot of people out there doing a good job. But I don't think that you're doing the right thing.
That's fine. And I will explain the complaint process and everything to you so that
And can you give me a complaint form?
I cannot. It's at our police department. I'll give you the address.
We're going to do the complaint.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to do the complaint.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, wait. Can I see this for a second?
In a second. 350 Concord, 2700 California.
What I should have done, ma'am, is put it on the dashboard and made you take it.
It's going to be out of California. Adam 5098224. Adam 5098224 out of California.
Can I go get a complaint form now?
Yes, sir.
They're open. They will give me one?
Yes, so if you go to the
And listen, it's not about you.
That's fine. I get it.
It's about the Constitution, and I believe.
I understand.
And I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will stand corrected, but we're going to go through the process and figure it out.
That's completely fine. So
You know what I mean? Like, it's just asinine.
Do you want me to write it down, the address for you? You're going to put it in your GPS?
No, you can write it down and I'll put it in the GPS. Oh, I mean, I can put it in the GPS now.
That's
well,
fine. Just whatever's easiest for you.
Yeah. Just, my ID does nothing for you. It doesn't. It's like...
It does. It
don't take offense to this. ID is like crack for cops. It just is. I mean, I watched the YouTube videos. I'm sure you must as well. It's crazy. It's crazy how policing these days want to lock everybody up. So what's the address?
It's 41 Cabarrus Avenue, C-A-B-A-R-R-U-S, West.
West.
Good.
This is it? Concord, Cabarrus Avenue West?
27 on Matthew Specker, California, showing valid 10-10-29-75.
Head northeast
Oops,
toward
10-10-75.
I'm sorry, sir.
What is...
At that point, made his position clear. There was no reasonable articulable suspicion, but to move things forward would hand over his license and file a formal complaint openly stating this encounter would be documented and shared publicly, not out of anger but principle. He emphasized it wasn't personal, acknowledging that many officers do good work while firmly stating this interaction crossed a constitutional line. The officer explained the complaint process, provided directions to the department, and confirmed he wasn't wanted for anything, underscoring the very point being argued calm, but resolutely agreed to follow the process, believing that if he was wronged, accept it, but insisting that accountability, not compliance, is what protects everyone's rights.
10-10-75.
You're not wanted.
Oh, I thought it was like my birthday. I'm like, that's not my birthday.
No, you're not wanted. So you'll go up to the police department. The doors are locked, but there's going to be a panel on the right-hand side. Push that button. They're going to ask what you need.
So this is it though, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's way over here?
Yes, sir. It's on our...
Oh, yeah, it's Concord Police.
Yes,
That's the one like sheriff's department.
No, you're the police department. Push the button on the side. She's going to ask what you need. Tell her that you need a complaint form. There is going to be a form that she's supposed to give you. You'll fill it out. They're going to call for a supervisor. It's not going to be me because obviously you're filing the complaint on me, so I'm not going to show up and take my own complaint. Makes it fair. Another supervisor will show up. They're supposed to talk to you about the complaint. You fill out the complaint form. You give it to them. It then goes into our...
And they can do all this tonight?
Sir?
They can do all this tonight?
The form will go in, yes.
But I mean, somebody will come and talk to me tonight?
They should, yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
As long as we're not hot on a call or anything like that.
Sure.
They should be able to come up and take the complaint form from you. Other than that,
and again, man, you understand where I'm coming from. It's just like what's happening now that like I just pulled over to watch a thing. You know,
I get it.
Being safe,
understand.
and just because
but at the same time you're in an area that you're being matches the description. I know you don't know.
Like, this is not a bad area, right?
I get that. I know you don't know.
I don't know, but it's not like, come on.
We get a call from the people who do the security here. Your truck matches the description. So I have to obviously get out, talk with you, identify you, make sure I know who you are.
I mean, what you could have done, because I wasn't even paying attention, is park back there, ways back, not turn on your lights, and watch to see what I was going to do or doing.
I honestly don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, getting my ID does nothing. Like, here's my schedule, just so you know. Austin, New Orleans, Charlotte, Dover, New York, New Hampshire, Detroit, Denver, Salt Lake City.
What are you doing for the Speedway?
Nobody told you?
No.
You didn't get the email?
No.
That's not even your fucking business, then, is it?
I'm the low man on the totem pole, so I don't.
You can take a joke, though, right? Okay. Did you get the joke, though?
I did get it.
My friend always tells me that. It's like,
well,
and I say that to my wife. It drives her crazy. I do mobile marketing promotions, and we're doing a promotion for a company.
Okay.
So we have these events that are,
The conversation slowly cooled, shifting from confrontation to explanation as the officer outlined the complaint process and acknowledged that someone should be available that night to take it, while the man calmly reiterated why the stop never made sense in the first place. He explained he had simply pulled over to observe safely, not realizing the area was under heightened scrutiny and that matching a vague description wasn't enough to justify detention. He emphasized again that handing over ID didn't actually advance any investigation, then casually explained why he was there at all traveling for work scoping out an upcoming event and dealing with yet another mechanical issue on a nearly new truck plagued by engine problems. What began as suspicion ended in small talk revealing the contrast between perceived threat and reality and how easily ordinary behavior can become a police encounter.
This is Charlotte, 12th to the 14th. We set it up today. They do the event tomorrow. They do it half the day, the 14th. And tomorrow, the reason why I'm here is I'm just trying to scope out the area because I need to go. See my check engine light is on right here?
Yeah, that's not good. At least it's not flashing.
And you see this truck here that has 6,814 miles on it?
That's really not good.
This truck was bought to replace one that broke down that's in Beaumont, Texas. That was a 2022. The transmission blew up. We bought this one, and now I have a constant regen. I've been taking photos of the thing.
Welcome to Dodge's engine problems.
Yeah.
They're not new.
Yeah, I know.
So
we're suing for the other one. It's a buyback.
Is it a lemon?
Yes, it qualified as a lemon, but they didn't want to come up $1,300 to cover the costs that we incurred. So we had to hire an attorney. The attorney is working that out now out of Wisconsin because that's where it was bought. This one was bought in Pennsylvania because we were in a rental truck and we had to swap to get out of the rental. So I had to fly into Pennsylvania, pick up the rental car, drove to Beaumont, Texas, dropped it off, returned the rental, flew home, and then my boss had this truck, and then his promo was over, and I had to do a promo, so we swap trucks all the time.
And now you just get the short end of the stick with the one that's got the check engine light on.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
There is a Dodge dealership right up around the corner.
No, Hendrix. I was already mapping it out and scoping it out. But like I take copious notes when I call FCA. These are my notes.
That's good because if it's not written down, it didn't happen.
Right. And so like 9/12 was yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
That was the latest call that I had. And, it's a nightmare.
Well, be safe.
It's already been in the shop for 6 days, and they said, "Oh, there's no problem with it." I'm like,
my best suggestion, if you are staying...
Just release and reapply brake just... Oh, I had my foot on the brake just... I just have it. I have my foot on the brake all the time. Even if it's in park, just because...
Things move, even if they are in park.
So...
if you are staying over here on the campgrounds...
No, I think I'm going to go back to the speed...
The tension finally eased as the conversation drifted into everyday reality with the man explaining his notes, his ongoing battle with a failing truck, and the frustration of dealing with manufacturers who deny obvious problems. What started as suspicion unraveled into ordinary details, travel schedules, work events, mechanical headaches, and the simple act of pulling over to be safe. He questioned the logic, calmly pointing out how his actions never matched criminal intent while making clear that the real issue wasn't emotion, but the threat of jail over speech and principle. Even as both sides acknowledged frustration and wished each other well, one thing remained unresolved: courtesy returned, but accountability would come next because calm endings don't erase unconstitutional beginnings.
Okay, I was going to say, if you are, I would move wherever it is so you're not on the side of the shoulder.
You know what's funny? I saw a truck driving around over there. It was a white pickup truck. I don't know if that's a security truck.
One of them is.
But then I'm parked right where the bathrooms are. And I had my parking lights on, and the truck is running, and I'm in a parking lot looking at my phone, and the guy drove right by me and took off right down this road leaving. And then I stayed there like another 3 to 5 minutes, and then just drove away at a normal rate of speed. Like, I'm not in a hurry.
I got you.
And then pulled right out and pulled right over here. So, and here's the thing too. Using your, how long have you been a police officer for?
6 going on 7 years.
6 going on 7 years. And again, this is just how I talk. Why the fuck would I leave a place if I was scoping someplace out and then park right here in front of the place? I know criminals are stupid.
I was going to say,
but they're not that fucking stupid.
Actually, unfortunately, I have seen them do dumber things. But I don't know you.
But I gave you a good explanation.
Yes,
and I was honest with you.
Give me good explanations that are criminals.
And if I wasn't driving a company truck, I would not have given you my ID. And for you to threaten to take me to jail just because you didn't like what I said, that's why I'm going to go do the complaint.
That's fine.
That's fucked up.
That's fine.
Sorry about the lane. It's just the way it is.
I've heard worse and been called worse
but
at this point in my life.
I'm not directing it at you.
I get it.
I'm directing it in general.
I got you. It's good to be frustrated, and that's how some people are like
venting.
Yes. So be safe. Like I said, if you want to go down, you can go down now. Someone is there at the police department.
I'm gonna go down.
and press the button on the side
All
and
right.
tell them you need a complaint form, okay?
Got it.
All right, do you need anything else from me, sir?
No, before I leave, though, I'm going to take it out of this GPS and put it in this GPS because it goes there, so I don't have to have my phone on my lap.
I'll also write it down for you, so just in case.
No, I got it. Like, if I just do this, it'll show.
Okay.
Well, wait, yeah, that's it. No, that's not it.
Yeah, this.
Oh, it is it. So, no, I
All
just...
right. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to holler.
Okay.
Be safe and have a good night, okay?
Thank you. You too.